Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Into the live reaction video. So today we talking on a live reaction. We actually talking about the things that black men need to work on, and we're gonna be coming from the wonderful world of TikTok on this one. We got a few brothers that are giving information and advice to the brothers, and I want to see whether we agree, disagree, in alignment, out of alignment. But we just gonna really talk to each other as brothers today and see what it is that we need to work on and impact the community, our family, society. You know, shape and mold everything. So let's level up, man. Let's do some self-accountability. Let's do some research. Let's do some digging, and let's grow, man. So here we go. We got it pulled up right here. We're gonna go straight to TikTok, and it's actually a few different videos that I want to cover. That's gonna give y'all an idea of where we as brothers, all of us, can either establish a foundation or build off of the foundations we already have. Or if we've already mastered the things that are being discussed, pass the ball and pass the information along to somebody else that's younger, your age, older, that just need the information, right? So let's see what the brother's talking about. Let's do it.
3 things every man needs to be working on. And if you're already working on these 3 things, then kudos to you. The first one is building a relationship with God, okay? Connecting with the man above. He wants to talk to you. Make sure you're talking to him each and every day. The second thing that guys need to do is they need to be in the gym working out. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you consistency. All right? It's just that simple. The third thing you need to be doing is you need to be working on a skill, learning or furthering your education. And I don't just mean get a degree. That's not what I'm talking about. You can educate yourself in many different ways. Learning, always learn, read books, educate yourself on how you could be a better person, of how you can actually do something that you love to do in this world. Educate yourself on that. What do you want to do? And attack that, right? You got to have a purpose in this life. So building a relationship with God, working out, being disciplined and consistent, taking care of your health, right? That's important, very important. And then, like I said, making sure you on your purpose, making sure you on your grind. Those are the 3 things every man needs to be working on.
Hey, listen, I can't tell you he was wrong. If I told you he was wrong, I'll be lying to you, man. Them 3 things are great foundational principles to have as a part of your codes. Great foundational principles. The man said, get closer to God, or get right with God, or build with God. Then the man said, you know, focus on your purpose. And then he said, also take care of your physical body. Get your body, get yourself in the gym. There's more things we can add to the list, but that's a solid 3 to give out as general advice on a platform where billions of people can possibly see you and hear you speaking, like the wonderful world of TikTok, and now here on YouTube with me. So shout out to him, and I'll put the credits for everybody video I'll play inside of the edited version of this video. So make sure y'all tap in with them on TikTok and follow them for more words of wisdom, man. Shout out to this brother. He seemed like he probably somewhere in his upper 20s or in his 30s, but you know, black don't crack. This dude could be any age, but man, shout out to him. Let's go to one more.
Oh, y'all gonna hate me for this one. I ain't trying to preach, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. One, a lot of us, we left God. All right, we don't have God in our life. So when we get in these relationships, we all types of messed up. This is for the men. It's strictly for the men. When we going after these women, we stop treating these women like women. I get it. A lot of these women are messed up out here. But first off, when you go after these women, you gotta use God first. But not only that, when did it become a sucker to court women, to take them out, to just treat them right? It ain't nothing wrong. I'm not saying spend $300 on a date and all this stuff. I'm saying, but treat them right. Take them on a nice date. The nice date does not mean spend a lot of money. It means spend quality time, really actually get to know them, really actually do something for them. I'm not saying tricking either. I do not condone tricking. Let me tell you what tricking is. Tricking is simply leading with money. So you trying to impress a woman with money, especially if you don't got it. The woman
All
put up a lot.
All right, chat. Hold on, chat. We're gonna have to dig into this one a little bit. Chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, because he's saying a lot, and I feel like some of it is contradicting with each other, or maybe it isn't. But I have to find the place where he's telling us to land at, because he's saying some stuff that don't necessarily go together unless there's some type of a middle ground that he's speaking about. So I want to really follow him. So we gonna take this.
Y'all gonna hate me for this one. I ain't trying to preach, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. One, a lot of us, we left God. All right, we don't have God in our life. So when we get in these relationships, we all types of messed up. This is for the men. It's strictly for the men. When we going after these women, we stop treating these women like women. I get it. A lot of these women are messed up out here. But first off, when you go after these women, you gotta use God first. But not only that, when did it become a sucker to court women, to take them out, to just treat them right? It ain't nothing wrong. I'm not saying spend $300 on a date and all this stuff. I'm saying, but treat them right. Take them on a nice date. The nice date does not mean spend a lot of money. It means spend.
Okay. So right here, this is where it start to get tricky for me. So he's saying to take them out and treat them right. I'm with that. Take them on a nice date. I hear that. But then he's saying don't spend a lot of money. What's a lot to you? What's a lot to her? What does that look like to each of you? And is it the same? Because nowadays, there are some women that's no longer accepting. It's tiers to restaurants. Y'all follow me? I think we all understand that there's tiers to restaurants. So without naming restaurants, let's go like this. For a first date, what should be the average cost of an entree? The average cost of an entree on the menu. Is it the average cost of an entree is $50 average? So that means you got entrees on there that's 100 something. You got entrees on there that might be in the mid 30s, right? You is the average cost of an entree at the restaurant, $25, right? There's tiers to restaurants. So when he's saying, because I'm just trying to follow him, I'm not trying to disagree with him, I'm trying to understand him. So when he's saying take her on a nice date, treat her nice, that don't mean spend no whole bunch of money. But what's a whole bunch of money? Secondly, what does that look like? Like, what type of restaurant is that? Right? What type of restaurant is that? Is picking her up with your car being nice and clean and smelling good and taking her to Red Lobster, but you get the door for her, the car door, the building door, you pull her chair out for her. You give the waiter and the waitress a nice gratuity. You order the finest wine that Red Lobster has. You really do it up, but it's Red Lobster. Is that what you mean? Or like, because you can spend $300 at Red Lobster. You can go on Red Lobster, get busy. I'm just trying to follow, like, in a realistic sense, like, what does that date look like? And he didn't really give an example. So I want to see if y'all got an idea. Y'all let me know.
Quality time, really actually get to know them, really actually do something for them. I'm not saying tricking either. I do not condone tricking. Let me tell you what tricking is. Tricking is simply leading with money. So you trying to impress a woman with money, especially if you don't got it. A woman will put up a lot just if you give them time and quality and have personality. Oh, y'all gonna hate me for this one. I ain't trying to preach, but I'm
okay. So I hear him though. And listen, he not giving any bad advice. I think for me personally, if I was trying to take his advice, I still would be just off this video, not necessarily all of his content. Because I'll put the link to this and then y'all could go tap in with bro. But if I had to go just off this video, I wouldn't necessarily know what my next step should be from hearing them. Like, I wouldn't know. I mean, I hear them, but it's like, all right, so what do I still wouldn't have an understanding of what a good first date is and what is spending too much and what is tricking. He said tricking is like when you leave with money. Okay, well, you are supposed to pay. Now, so leading with money becomes what? Because you should pay. If it's a first date, you should pay. But what is leading with money? Because it's customary for you to pay. So what is leading with money? Is it when you purposefully make it somewhere expensive so that you could show like, yeah, this dinner was $600. I got it, on some shit. Maybe that's what he means. I ain't trying to, again, I'm just trying to follow him. Let's go. I found a couple more though. We finna go to the good brother Kevin Samuels for some information.
One of the worst things we can do as men is to be with women who don't want us. I've been in that position too. I have simped. I have done stuff. I've been in the friend zone. I've done all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you, gentlemen, don't do it. Never do that. It's never a good idea. I said it 2 weeks ago. Stop trying to win women over. And see, that's the beautiful thing about becoming a high value man. You don't have to win women over. You deal with the women who show interest in you and want to get on your program and are proving their worth to you. One of the worst things we can do as men.
Listen, Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, God bless his soul, God rest his soul. He didn't say anything wrong as usual. Kevin Samuels was right 10 out of 10 times. He was going to save the black family from going extinct. He surely was, and I miss him all the time. I really do. But he's absolutely right. As men, we definitely shouldn't deal with women who don't like us, who don't appreciate us, who don't value us, who don't yearn for us, who don't admire us, who don't revere us. You know, if you're going to pick someone to be your wife, you know, you should be her celebrity crush, right? You should be her fantasy, right? Her fantasy should include you, right? It should be the woman that looks at you like that. And listen, if you are chasing after some woman because of how much you are drawn to her, and you are passing on a woman that is on your scent, like you're on that woman's scent that you're exerting your energy for not for, you are robbing yourself of an experience that most will never acquire, even if they hunt for it forever. Because of culture, because of society, in the way things are going and the way things are framed for us, because of that, the pickings of women who are fit to be a wife that you would be proud of are slimmer and slimmer by the year. Now, trends are cyclical. Clothes are getting baggier again. Because of that trend, maybe we'll see the trend of women getting fly without being naked come back, and women go back to being 90s fine, whole outfit baggy, fully covered. You're not even sure what the silhouette is, the clothes so baggy, but she cute as hell. That's her hair is laid as shit, her skin smooth as hell, and she's fine. Maybe that will circle back, but until that spins the block, sorting through, if you are an intentional man, sorting through and locating that diamond in the rough, when you do it, you got to chill. You can't pass on it. And that diamond in the rough is what Kevin was describing. That woman that love you, revere you, see value in you. You fine as hell to her. Yeah. She like it over there. If you passing on her, let's say she don't have no wild ass toxic traits. You passing on her for something you got to chase after. You playing yourself. I promise you playing yourself. And the problem is when that joint get off you, the one that was really on you, when she get off you, she not coming back. And you gonna realize that you was
natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out. He go crash out.
You're gonna realize you was a crash dummy. You was a flat out crash dummy. You was hunting and chasing and hunting, and it was something that was sitting right there ready to rock out. So, you know, as black men, we definitely got to focus. We're gonna go to one more though. I don't want to get off of us too soon. We talking about the things that black men need to work on. We just heard from the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Now we're gonna tap in. We're gonna tap in with another Kevin. We're gonna tap in with Kevin Gates and listen to his wisdom on what we need to work on. Let's go.
Takers always recognize guilt. Boom. The hardest thing for me to do was to set boundaries and say, no, I've been really putting energy into me. Like I do the things that it takes for me to heal. I'm talking about really soul searching with yourself, getting with yourself, sitting alone with yourself and working through them psychological traumas, emotional traumas. Amen. Because everybody faking living a facade, everybody suffering on the inside.
Hey, he said a lot in a short period of time, but he ain't lied yet. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's definitely a situation like that. It's definitely a situation where you know, you have to if you know, there's a point in every man's life, and everybody get to different levels and different phases and different things at different points in their journey. So I never look at it like by 20 you should be doing this, by 30 you should be doing that, by 50 you should be. I don't look at it like that. I don't look at it like that. It's people who found the greatest success they had ever had in their careers in their 50s, 60s. It's people who really just got started in their careers in their 50s and ran and hit the ground running in a sprint and leveled up and did just fine. You know what I mean? Everybody's journey don't look the same. There's no cookie cutter to this. So I don't really put any stock in when and where people at in their journey. But for the people that's at that space in their journey where to really take it to where they trying to go, wherever that may be and whatever that may look like for them, you know, you really have to lock in and go to a certain space where you prioritize your peace and your elevation through isolation. And in order to do that, it is going to take a lot of saying no, and it is going to take some setting boundaries, and it is going to take some looking at the phone ring and letting it ring out. It's going to take some of that. That's just the reality of it. And no, as hard as it may be, it's something that you got to go through, because the only way out is through. Follow me. So great words of wisdom from Kevin. But yeah, man, that's the live reaction for the day. You know, the things that black men need to work on. So I say from that list, all in all, we got, let's summarize it real quick. We had get closer to God, build with God, or make God your foundation. That was one. Number two was take care of your physical body. Make sure you stand in the gym and stand on your fitness. Number three was make sure you living through your purpose, you know, being purposeful and having intentions. Number four was establishing boundaries and really prioritizing self-development and growth. And number five was don't deal with a woman that don't really like you like that. So yeah, man, I think we got a great top five things that black men need to work on.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and that harden the flow.